7 to 1. Well, I'm going back out. But 11 to 4, Kilbarry Hill heads the market. Here's Gordon.
Yeah, it was great scenes there, that guard of honour for Sean Bowen coming out to ride in this race aboard Kilbarry Hill, and he was presented with a framed picture of some of his wins here at Perth by the champions of a couple of years ago, Harry Skelton, and the three-time champion Brian Hughes. So it was nice scenes with that guard of honour, which will be formed again from tomorrow when he gets his official Jockeys Championship award. But Kilbarry Hill, he's had 3 rides already today, Sean Bowen. He ain't ridden a loser, didn't ride in the previous race, the 4th race. And if Kilbarry Hill bounces back to form, and given that Ollie Murphy's horses are in great nick at the moment, it could well be a 4-timer for Sean Bowen, and another winner this afternoon for Ollie Murphy. So tremendous stuff. The season started pretty well with those wins in maiden hurdle company at Hereford in the autumn, backed up by a novice win at Catterick, both those over the thick end of 2.5 miles, and then in a conditional handicap hurdle and soft ground off a mark of 1:15 at Uttoxeter just before Christmas, winning by 3 parts of a length. The mark is £6 higher here this afternoon, but there's been a couple of moderate runs since then. Well, it was a good second at Haydock. The moderate run came at Haydock next time. It was in mid-February when beaten some way, and no explanation given for that poor performance. But every chance that Kilbarry Hill, after a 2-month layoff and freshening up exercise, could bounce back to form this afternoon. Certainly the trainer and the jockey are in irresistible form. Guard the Moon's another horse that's gone off the boil a little bit since a good start to the season. He finished, he pulled up in the Pertemps hurdle final at Cheltenham. He dropped a couple of pounds since then. He's on a mark of 1.26 here. It was maybe before that on his first run since November, he was sent off favourite at Chepstow. That was over 3 miles. It was on soft ground as well. The explanation that day was that he just failed to travel with his customary enthusiasm after that 84-day break. So he's been given 43 days to get over his exertions at Cheltenham, and he's another one that could well come back to something like his best this afternoon. Earlier on in the season, he was in winning form at Hexham in the spring, and he had a win over 2 miles 5 on good ground at Warwick last back end. He's gone up a bit since then, admittedly. He's about £8 higher, £8 or £10 higher this afternoon for Nigel Twiston-Davis. Jem and M for Conor McCann and Lucinda Russell. It's fair to say Conor McCann's had an eventful week after a really bad fall earlier on in the week. He popped into the Lucinda Russell yard the very next day, first thing, after being stretchered off the course the day before. They are tough, these jump jockeys. Jumped a little bit to his right in a conditional handicap hurdle at Hexham last time. Gone up £3 since that. Actually was in front at the last and was only pipped by a length into second place. Well clear of the third, and Conor McCann gets on well with him because he's won a hurdle race on him and he's won a bumper on him. No one else has won on Jem and M. Conor McCann has. Felice De Marchi comes into the race in good form as well. She is on a hat-trick after the wins at Ludlow and Fostlass, both over around about this trip. In fact, slightly further today to travel, and she's got a £7 penalty for the latest of these wins just 9 days ago. I think this is a pretty competitive race. There's a few competitive races today. This was one of them. Horses in and out of form. I think anything could probably happen here. But the man that's calling whatever wins it will be your commentator, Darren Owen.
It's Bruni. Yeah, so quite a gamble here on King of Answers. Into 6 to 1 from at least 14 to 1 now, King of Answers. So waiting for the runners to form a line here for this handicap hurdle. Thanks to Tony Brown, who used to work for Race Tech as a director and back in the day camera operator. He actually informs me at this corresponding meeting 31 years ago, a chaser called Master Oates won. I wonder whatever happened to him. The following year, of course, he won the Gold Cup. And at this corresponding meeting 31 years ago, Russ Garrity had a winner, and he's one of the starters. So runners then about to make a line. So they're coming in and they're off for the Campbell and Son Roofing Handicap Hurdle Race, and Dinon goes into the lead with Wowsham, who's up along the inside. Shoeshine Boy in the pink jacket is right there. The light green colours of Theme Tune. On the wide outside is Jem in M as they come through to take the first hurdle. King of Answers is not too far away. Then Shoeshine Boy up along the in the pink jacket. Further back to Felicie de Marquis and Wah Wah Maroon Colours, Flower of Scotland, North Parade. Back marker is Kilbarry Hill, and man of the moment Sean Bowen. So turning in, and it is Dinon, the 12-year-old, in front by a couple of lengths. Dinon in front of Theme Tune, and then comes Jem in M, who's being followed up along the inside by Wowsham. King of Answers the outer, Shoeshine Boy going the shortest way. They're coming on towards this hurdle. This is the second. Long way to go, 3 1/4 miles the trip, and they are all over. So it is Dinon in front. Dinon with Guard the Moon now coming there between horses. Jem in M, red and black jacket. And the leaders include Theme Tune, then Shoeshine Boy and Wowsham. They're now about to face up to the third. Dinon, Guard the Moon. Not such a good jump from the leader, Dinon, but Dinon in front as they come up towards the stands. 2 circuits to go. Guard the Moon in second place, Theme Tune in third. King of Answers, Jem in M with Felicie de Marquis next. Ahead of Wowsham, Shoeshine Boy, Flower of Scotland, Wah Wah and North Parade. And Kilbarry Hill is at the moment watching on as they turn out of the straight. So they go towards the fourth hurdle of the 13 they jump in this race, and it's Dinon, the top weight from Guard the Moon, as they go towards it. The first over on the far side, and then back in behind these Theme Tune with Jem in M and Felicie de Marquis following. King of Answers, the well-supported King of Answers, Wowsham, Flower of Scotland, Wah Wah. Shoeshine Boy's lost ground. North Parade and Kilbarry Hill follow, and they're about to move into the back straight. Approaching the fifth, and Dinon still has the lead. Craig Nicol aboard. Dinon looking for an 8th hurdles success. Guard the Moon is on the inside, and then right there is Theme Tune. A few lengths away to Jem in M, who's being followed by Felicie de Marquis. King of Answers is following. Then Wowsham and Flower of Scotland, the grey, jumping the only hurdle over on the far side. Right at the back there, North Parade, the back marker. So they're leaving the back with about 12 lengths at least, maybe a fraction more first to last. Dinon, Guard the Moon. Theme Tune, Jem in M, followed by Felicie de Marquis, and then King of Answers in the royal blue and white jacket. Heading down the side of the course, Flower of Scotland, the grey, maroon colours of Wah Wah, followed by Wowsham. Jumping this hurdle, North Parade, Kilbarry Hill, Shoeshine Boy are in the rear division. So they're now running towards the turn in, and it's Dinon still in front. Guard the Moon and James Turner holding second. Theme Tune, Bruce Lynn on the inside rail, tracked into the straight by Jem in M and Felicie de Marquis and Richard Patrick. So they head on towards the next hurdle. Back in behind the front rank, Flower of Scotland and King of Answers. They're running together. They're heading now to this, the first in the straight. So it is Dinon in front. Dinon by about a length and a half, with Guard the Moon second place, Theme Tunes third. Felicie de Marquis is just in behind them with Jem in M. King of Answers, Flower of Scotland, Kilbarry Hill, Wah Wah, North Parade, Shoeshine Boy, Wowsham jumping this hurdle, and Flower of Scotland made a small error. Still have a circuit to go. Shoeshine Boy, pink jacket towards the back, being pushed along. The one driven right at the back is Wowsham. So they have jumped 8 hurdles, another lap to go. Dinon from Guard the Moon. Theme Tune, Felicie de Marquis on the inside. Then Jem in M, followed by Wah Wah, King of Answers, Flower of Scotland, North Parade, Kilbarry Hill, Shoeshine Boy, and Wowsham just can't keep up. So they're on to their last circuit, going towards the 9th. And Dinon leads. Guard the Moon is a close second. Theme Tune third. Felicie de Marquis just in behind them. King of Answers, Jem in M. Then comes Wah Wah as they jump this hurdle. And no issues there with the front rank, but looking back, Wowsham has been pulled up. So now they're turning into the back straight, going to the 10th. Four to jump. Dinon from Guard the Moon. 2 lengths between them. Theme Tune, light green jacket to the inside of Jem, followed then by Felicie de Marquis. Felicie de Marquis, King of Answers. North Parade is on the move, dark blue and pink colours. Followed by Wawa, Kilbarry Hill, Shoeshine Boy, Flower of Scotland. Dinon in front. God, the Moon didn't get very high. North Parade didn't get very high. So they're leaving the back straight in the right-hand corner of the track. And it's Dinon, Guard the Moon, Theme Tune, King of Answers, Felicie de Marquis, Jem, North Parade, followed by Kilbarry Hill, Wawa, there, clear as Shoeshine Boy, and Flower of Scotland struggles. So they've got 3 to jump. They're well grouped in the main. There are a few stragglers, but there's quite a few horses in close contention as they jump the 3rd last. And it is Dinon in front, Guard the Moon 2nd place. Blue and white jacket of King of Answers, Jack Power stepping forward. Still there on the inside, Theme Tune. Felicie de Marquis, maroon colours of Wawa getting into it. Jem to the outside, then North Parade driven along and not making much impression now. Kilbarry Hill. They're down the straight, heading towards the 2nd last. Race now opening up. Dinon and the Guard the Moon coming there in the centre. To the left is Theme Tune. King of Answers is to the right with Jem. Just in behind the leaders, Wawa. And there, Guard the Moon has fallen. Hampers Dinon. Guard the Moon was travelling ever so well. So the race now really opens up. And it is now King of Answers and Wawa. Those two together. Jem just behind them. Heading down towards the last hurdle. Kilbarry Hill's also staying on. It is King of Answers who overjumps there at the final hurdle. King of Answers in company with Wawa, Jem, Kilbarry Hill is following. They're going towards the finish. It is Wawa and King of Answers. Wawa in front now narrowly. King of Answers tried to come back. Wawa beats King of Answers. And then in 3rd place, Jem, close for 4th between Felicie de Marquis and Kilbarry Hill. It's another one for Ollie Murphy.
And it's a treble. A 2nd successive treble here at Perth this week for Ollie Murphy. I think he's getting on towards 140 winners for the season. Back from wind surgery, ridden by Lewis Saunders. King of Answers took it up and then over jumped at the last and just run out of it in 2nd place. Back in 3rd was Jem for Lucinda Russell, who had a 2-3 in the race. Nigel Twiston-Davis might have had the winner, Guard the Moon, because he was going well when taking it up and falling at the 2nd last. That hampered the long-time leader, Dinon. You can see just there, just stepped at it. That's a horrible fall. Horse up, and good to see also sitting up there, James Turner. That left at this point in time, coming into the wings of the last, King of Answers, fighting it out with Wawa, and across on the far side, Wawa gets in a little bit tight, but you can just see pecking and landing, over jumping there, King of Answers. He's got winning form over hurdles. Hearing that Felicie de Marquis was in 4th place, but Wawa driven out, probably won by the thick end of a length, Wawa. 2 wins